Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Mike and I'm here today. I'm super excited to take you through my progression on my old school RuneScape Iron Man account. This journey has been quite the ride. It's been filled with ups, downs, heartbreaks, trials, and tribulations. With all glory to God as a learning lesson as we all go through those. Want to say I'm thrilled to share all the updates and changes to this account with you. Before we dive in, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Mike, and I juggle a full time job in college along my RuneScape adventures. I took a break from the game in 2019 after maxing my main account and making some solid progress on the Iron Man. I was really feeling the burnout, mainly due to the constant grind for GP and the pressure to always be doing the most efficient activities. But I've been back now for around 6 months and I'm ready to take my Ironman account with a fresh perspective and new goals. I'm aiming to max this account, go for Grandmaster tasks, and get the big three. Also want to finally achieve an Infernal Cape and master the Theater of Blood. There's been a lot of progress, so let's get into it. So let's start with a little history. I've gone through three character names on this account. Initially, I chose some with DIY to stand for do it yourself because that's what I wanted, self-sufficiency and independence, especially choosing an Iron Man account. Before coming back to old school RuneScape, I was playing a game very similar to League of Legends and Rise of Kingdoms, where I spent a lot of money. And towards the end of that game, me just realizing that spending thousands of dollars on the game isn't the way to go. So I kept seeing old school RuneScape videos on my YouTube feed, and I decided to try it out again. So my first name I kind of just chose at a whim. And then I started thinking of names and the second name I chose was decent, but I didn't really like it. And the DIY kind of stuck with me. Like I've always been one of those people who had PVM back in the day or just certain abbreviations that stands for something. So DIY Soldier will be my permanent name for my ongoing adventure. Um, you will see a massive amount of screenshots and footage in this video. It's about 6 months of clips. My next video will be 100 times better. As messing with this, I've learned how to handle effects, transitions, animations, software, and I'm going to do a lot more of my own personal research and put my time into that. So everything is in chronological order. As today I ordered a mic off Amazon, spent a few $100 on that. So my mic quality will also be a lot better for my next video. Now I will break you back on this, bring you back from Tutorial Island, walk you through the story. I started with focus on getting to level 5 thieving, um, as that's required for capes. As my first major goal was to set out was to achieve 99 fire making through wintertodt, and um, I wanted to boost my mining up, crafting, fishing a little bit to get better rewards from wintertime. So I did some of the more early game, very easy quests, door eggs, and a few other things. I was following a few guides, Osiris and Iron Sailor Bruh, or I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. That's still kind of new. It's a multi quest for the first few days. From there, I realized getting a higher construction and fletching level would probably be better, and fishing. And temperance is new to me, and I wanted to try it out. So I set myself a goal for 60 fishing before winter time, just to dive into something I haven't done before. And that got me to around 31 construction. I think I ended with about 34 with the planks and rewards from temperance before afterhand, and then bought some arrowheads from the gnome arrow shop to boost my fletching up. Went and got warm clothing, and then sent myself from Wintertide's prison to 99. Wintertide was a huge part of the very early game I started. By the time I worked my way up to 99 fire making, my fletching and woodcutting was 66, and I ended with 56 construction and about 10. I did about 10 solo kills. There should be video of the loot. Oh, well, I know there is footage of the loot in here. Got two phoenixes, three tomes, and a bunch of other things. After Wintertide, I shifted gears to grind out the graceful. As every early Iron Man knows, walking around with no staminas and barely any teleports is very cringe and sucks. So I figured at least I could run for a little while longer. Um, while grinding out for graceful, I was debating on trying out roamers. Hunter's been always my least favorite skill in the game. I literally rather do 99 agility than 99 hunter, but that's just me personally. So me being an old time player returning back 2015, 16, 99 thieving was essential for our Iron Man. So I set my goals on 99 thieving as I figured the GP would fund my kingdom, would knock out my 70 construction grind as I could purchase and have the GP to make the planks. I wanted to do mage training arena loan for the new buff to the mages book, but just the basics of getting my magic level higher. Um, the mages book was added in after they was messing around with all the give this damage, take the damage from the occult. So I started thieving. Got around 80 with blackjacking, was doing some quests in the meanwhile, so I didn't burn myself out. Looking at YouTube videos myself to see if there was any new routes or best plans to go. From there, the update of the new wildy agility was added, and I seen it was very good GP. I figured, okay, that can let me knock out Mage Training Arena while doing thieving too, so I can bounce between back and forth. As we all know, in old school RuneScape, it's like once you set yourself a goal, you just lock in, and then if it's something you really don't want to do, or you find the rewards to be super worthy in the end, it can get distracting or be a little a little bit burning. So I wanted to try something new on this account and, always at least try to have one major goal and one side goal to the account progression so that way I don't burn out. You will see the screenshots from both of those. I made about 4 million GP from the wildy agility. That's pretty much the only big opening air tags that I did not have because I kept all my loot in the looting bag. I also knocked out 70 agility from that after graceful. Figured Blue Dragon shortcut, let me get 43 prayer, um, hard quest requirements, and yeah. So I kept pushing blackjacking. I think I finished around 83 and I wanted something more chill. So I went out my way to go for the RD medium diary to do RD nights. Um, Ended around with 14 million GP at 99. In the meanwhile of doing RD nights, I did last man standing to get the ruin pouch, some ruin arrows, and 100 teleport tabs to help making air ores for the battle staffs, as that was good crafting XP and it's going to be good elks whenever I have to get back on the rooftops. 73 for the troll, shortcut for the farming patch, 76 for Zora, long pushing for max. But at 92 thieving, I did switch to pyramid plunder, which I received and actually got the pharaoh scepter by 93. I don't remember the exact XP, but you can see the screenshot of me getting it. Then I went back to Artie Knight's. Point of getting that out way early was every Iron Man knows it sucks to switch to ancients, run it through the pyramid alone, like if you have to be on a different spell book to get off of it. So I figured having an ancient altar in my house would be very, very useful for long term goals. Kind of now wish I would have stayed for the second for master clues, but truthfully, well, at least myself, I've never hunted masters to at least having very high total and being able to complete most of them. Um, By then, I received the Infinity Boots, Master Wand, Bone and Peaches, Mage's Book. Also, was tackling a lot of quests. You can see the bank value and quests I've completed at the end of the video. That would be my starting stats for the next video. Certain skills will go up as certain goals I will be talking about shortly. Um, my AFK skills during this whole period was really mining and shooting stars. I wanted the Celestial's Ring and uh, shooting stars also helped with gem packs as Wallamore was new and I seen a video. I can't think of the creator, but it's really sparked my interest with Hunter rumors could be the new meta for Iron Man as you get all this food, 70 prayer, a lot of range training in the new sunlight Hunter's crossbow is better than the MSBI. It's like amethyst and dragon arrows, depending on which boat you use. Pretty much out DPSs the RCB and everything, but like very extreme high defense monsters like Bandos or Jad or anything, just due to the Diamond E, Ruby boat procs. Without that, it really shreds it. I did get the mining pet around 37 mining, was really spooned on that. Made feeling the the need to get rocky a lot less hurtful. And I was procrastinating very hard on getting Hunter Rumors done. Um, it, I was 50-50 on it, and it's something I wanted to kind of prove to myself if I could do this and get the hardest skill that, well, not the hardest, but my most hated personal skill out the way to 99 and this early on the account where the GP, the herbs, the chins, the food, all that really matters a lot more. Then I could push through it again and make my dedication. Also, won't lie a little bit. It was to kind of try to help YouTube as I have not still seen anyone post a video from 46 through 99 Hunter. So I've always wanted to try YouTube. Me not being able to edit or have the best voiceover skills or that has always kind of deferred me away from it. Plus, having a full time job and being in college to where I can't play 15 hours a day. So if I could play 3 to 5 a week, that's what 35, 40 hours maybe. Where some of the most popular streamers and YouTubers do that in 2 days. So their account progression gets way further than yours just because of this due fact of the amount of time they put in. So I decided I will. Oh, Quest Cape was a very essential goal for me. And I was watching a couple other series, and I seen Iron Man get stuck around 60 herb blower. And then them always bringing up the lack of prayer potions and supplies, basically. And I knew the way to solve that was knock out Master Farmer, basically. So I said to myself, at 1,000 Ranar seeds or Rocky. And of course, I got the Ranar seeds. Can't win them all. Um, well, when I started to do Master Farmer, my first hour, I got like 6 Ranar seeds and was pissed. And then I looked it up on the wiki and it said 75 farming was basically a hard requirement. So went and knocked out a few more quests to push farming. And then I did tithe. Got the herb sack, the full outfit, in the seed box. It still have like 450, 60 points left, which I probably will just use for um making wines and Sammy later on. But in that meantime, I started doing farm runs and starting on seaweed runs in my bird houses. As I said, hunter's my least favorite skill, so I did birdhouses basically to all the XP from Quest would get me to 46. The only XP I got after 46 was the quest needed to do master tier loot sacks or master rumors and I honestly probably caught max maybe 100 extra chins over when the rumor was done. Just due to them being chins. And knowing that could help push me to 80 plus range. Um, in the background of all the active playing of what I just listed, Motherload Mind and Ammonite Crabs with the Bone Crossbow was my AFKs as you really try to push your melee and early Slayer, especially on the Iron. And then I knew cannonballs that helped carry me over the chins, the new weapon, hunter crossbow, and that would help get me to 80 plus probably before I do the corrupted gauntlet. Mage training arena help push my magic for all the teleports, better mage gear, and that. Um, Once I finished that, I started doing or finished the Ranars. Went right into rumors. Did rumors from 46 through 99. Was doing his sport in the background while doing a lot of quests. Um, I apologize for the chaotic nature of this video, juggling so many clips and screenshots made it a bit tricky to piece it all together. But I hope this walkthrough gives you a clear picture of my journey. So in this video, you will see the whole loot, the bank, the worth, how many chins, food, moonlight moss I caught from 46 to 99. Spoiler, did get 79 prayer banked off that. And the video that piqued my interest was that you would at least bank 70. Let alone does that unlock every prayer in the game, make every prayer sip potion better, make tasks more AFK, help with everything else. Outside of that, you have to do a lot of Slayer to even get to Chivalry, or my alternative route was going to be Cannon and Green Dragons and the Wildy, and I did not want to risk the cannonballs. Um, if I was feeling really burnt out of rumors, I would go to the Undead Pirates for a couple hours just for like a day. Didn't kill too many, got PK'd once or twice. Um, wasn't bad though. Got a dragon dagger, extra dragon scimitar. In the meanwhile, I also unlocked the fighter torso. Um, that obviously, in my opinion, isn't the best upgrade, but it's useful. As most layer tasks, you don't put strength bonus, in my opinion, on my main. I pretty much always use prayer gear and just run chivalry, as it gives more DPS than pretty much the gear or close to it. Looking ahead, I'm planning on working towards the fish barrel for AFK fishing, carbons. Um, going to collect some more Meyer fungus to make some super energies. As I have a lot of ore to process at the Giants found or blast furnace. Um, Next big goals is the fish barrel. I have more than enough ore bank now. I do have to mine some iron. Um, for 82 smithing from Foundry. Should give me back about 4 or 5 million GP. Um, Going to stay doing my farm runs and seaweed runs. Ended with like 3, 4K birds nest. Some point I want to start doing those again. Just due to me knowing end game how much you eat cerebrals and don't like camping giant mode, but we'll see how that goes. Plus also the Giants Foundry is going to let me snag the double ammo mode. For cannonballs, I should be able to make probably around 30,000, 40,000 to start with Slayer for a long Slayer grind. From there, Fish Barrel, Giants Foundry. I do want to knock out 65 room crafting. Um, Finish 70 because I need like think it's like 73 to boost for the ancient altar construction. 70 herblore I have banked, so I'm not worried about that. Still have a lot of seeds, so I need to stay on top of that. And it's just working towards finishing these last little skill and grinds before I follow a big PVM challenge ahead, as any iron or normal account does. I want to knock out a lot of quests. I want Questcape is like my next big main goal before I sit myself in the corrupted gauntlet. Just as pretty much since this account has started, it's been wintertodt locked and thieving and rumors. So give myself a break of multi-skilling and questing and being able to juggle a few goals and chip at them. Um, Zombie Axe, the D Defender, and yeah, from there the account's pretty much set. It'd be working towards Zenites, getting a whip, both possibly the blade, Mage Cape 2, um, have 83 or 4 crafting banked right now, so by the time I actually have to do a big crafting grind, I'm sure should be able to push the Zenites alone with that new Slayer boss coming. Um, do need to work on my cooking, as that new Moonlight meat requires 92 cooking, and from there the Zora grind, but I don't think I'm going to go all the way to 92. Um, It's a big grind. A lot of carbon, so that's something that passively happen over time from Slayer. Um, so yeah, I one thing I would do different is I would do the hardy hard diaries and do Master Farmer from 94. In my opinion, I think a lot of people say with Sepulcher now and farming contracts, Thieving's obsolete. But from now, when I go to push agility, Tombs of Damascus, farming contracts, and Slayer, my seed stock, herb lore is going to be set up very beautifully. Um, my food's going to be set up beautifully, as temperance helped a lot. Prayer potions. I finished with around an extreme amount of moonlight moths. So a lot of moth mix twos. And then the next goals is, um, that I really want to work towards barrels, the zombie axe, the dragon defender, possibly moons apparels. Never done that. Unlocking the quest cave, elite void, um, and then the big goal of 95 Slayer and chasing the Hydra Claw, and then going to Chambers of Xeric, Corrupted Gauntlet. There's a lot of big goals still left, and I'm very, very excited to chase the PVM grinds on this account. Um, Something, just a note of why I did all the big skill and grinds before is one, how well the account is set up, and two, I regretted not doing it on my previous Iron Man years ago. Running out of supplies, prayer flicking. There's nothing worse than stopping to have to camp a boss to just go back and, oh, I gotta go do Master Farmer. I gotta go fish clams. That sucks. And I wouldn't ever play a main account again, as that's the reason I quit. Being a slave to GP, constantly chasing the most efficient things you could do. Go camp forecast for this many hours to buy this gear so you could go camp this boss for this many hours to buy that gear to hopefully raid and then get a big drop so you could push your skills higher. And it's just like almost real life. Like you're just chasing money nonstop instead of just enjoying life. So just not the way I want to go about playing this game. And one thing I do love about being an Iron Man is like them seed drops matter so much more. Enjoying all the content the game actually has to offer instead of just doing one thing because of that. So I hope this video has given you the information and hopefully might have helped some people make some decisions to what they want to do with their Iron Man account or their progression. And good luck. My next video will be around 2-3 weeks. I will have a professional mic and everything is in chronological order from here on out. So I'm sorry for the chaos and the mess. I just wanted to put this video out there. And if I have a clan chat I just made today. If you want to hop in, it's DIY Dynasty. Going to pay somebody off Fiverr to code a bot for clan ranks and some other things. And thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Have a great day.